Welcome to Running the Light with...
I'm Erick.
I'm Frankie, and we are here to add nothing to the podcast that you already listened to.
We're just a rotation when you need to get your mind off everything. We're just a couple of idiots.
Yeah.
Just
this isn't
spewing.
This isn't going to be the workout podcast.
This isn't the Joe Rogan experience either.
Yeah. It might not be an experience at all.
It's not. It won't be. The only experience is like, oh, wow, we need to never go to a comedy show with these idiots ever.
Yeah. Therapy is what we need.
Therapy is probably... We should have named this Therapy Hour or something. Therapy experience.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be brutal.
There will be a GoFundMe at the end for our therapy costs. So that way we maybe stop this early.
So we can retire early.
Yeah,
and
maybe we
stop
only have
listening to this.
Maybe we only have a few episodes. You know what I mean? And pretty soon we get to see a therapist and they stop. And you guys realize that we got the help we need. And it's not coming from y'all. It won't come from y'all. We, two comics based out of Wichita, Kansas. Kind of. I was born in Wichita, Kansas.
I was not. I was born in Mexico.
Yeah.
Migrated legally.
Thank God.
Overstayed my welcome, and here I am, a citizen.
Yeah.
A citizen now.
He gained his citizenship, and he lost his hair.
You can't have both. You can't have both.
Yeah,
it's either hair or citizenship.
They will. They'll let you stay, but it comes with a cost.
It's either you could stay in this country and lose your hair, or be scared of the police and have hair.
And look at you now.
Not scared of the police.
Doing incredible.
I am so incredibly up that we decided to do a podcast. That's how we have no worries in life.
Yeah.
So
this is how
just
confident
two bros
we are
doing a podcast.
In where life is.
Just running the light. What is running the light?
So for us as comics, running the light is at an open mic or at a lot of comedy events, they will give you a light about a minute or so before you're supposed to get off. Running the light means that you are just disregarding the rules.
Disrespecting every form of comedy rules.
Yeah, and you just keep going. Even though they're telling you it's time to get off, you just overstay your welcome.
And usually that's what happens. That's exactly what happens. We run the light. And that's what it is. We are going to try so hard to not run this invisible light that we have right now.
I want an extra 20 seconds.
Well, I got to finish the joke.
Yeah.
I can't cut nothing out of this joke.
Yeah. You guys have to hear this punchline.
And it usually sucks.
It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it most of the time.
But
running the light, though, in general, I think in life it's just like, I'm not waiting for a go. You know what I mean? It's go time right now, okay? Get those shrugs in.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you know what it means.
Get those drugs in. I think running the light...
I haven't seen your neck in a year.
Oh.
It means go right now.
It means
run the light means go right this motherfucking moment.
It means,
I'm not waiting for
traps.
shit.
Yeah, listen, man. That's what running the light is. In the comedy world, you're overstaying your welcome. In real life, running the light means overstaying your welcome.
Yeah, I'm trying to justify illegal traffic maneuvers. That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm trying to get my family. I'm trying to get my family over here. That's
yeah. You're the first. You got to be the one to carry
I was
it.
the leader. Is what it was.
Yeah, and if you're the leader, I can't imagine just following.
The wonderful people listening to this are technically followers in a way.
That's true. All 7 of them. We love you.
Yep. 7-7.
The Chiefs. The Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl. Back-to-back Super Bowls for the Chiefs. Can we talk about that? That just happened yesterday.
It's
the script is good. Sunday. That's all I'm going to say. The script is good.
For some of us.
He's a Cowboys fan.
I'm a Cowboys fan. This is
a moment of silence.
All by myself. It's so sad. The football season was doing really great. We had our downs. And I know I hate the whole like, you're not part of the team, quit saying we. Hey man, I spend a lot of money on Cowboys memorabilia.
He's
merch.
Part of the team.
I'm literally part of the team.
Yeah.
I am. Me and Dak Prescott are like right there in the depth charts.
Yeah, no
hair. Tattoos. No dad. We're brothers
Yeah.
technically. I think
You feel his pain for sure. You know
I
what
felt
loss
his
is
pain.
like. I know that much for sure.
I cried.
I believe it. I could see that.
It was no. The Chiefs is the Chiefs, and
The Chiefs is the
even
Chiefs.
when they
That's
don't
one of my
have,
favorite
they have
sayings.
Walmart greeters as receivers, and somehow they still end up figuring it out.
Walmart greeters.
They have
receivers.
those old folk catching balls, even when they don't catch balls. Somehow
Yeah,
they're
they
catching
catch
balls.
Yeah, and we're thankful for our Walmart greeters. I'll say that. We're going to the Super Bowl. You're more than welcome to come over for the
No.
party if you
Nope.
want to. You
Nope.
can watch us.
I'm gonna not do anything. I'm gonna stay home.
You're
and
invited. That's all I'm
sit
saying.
in the dark and pretend what it like to have a successful franchise as a team.
Yeah. At night, he talks in his sleep. He talks in his sleep. We've stayed together at hotels before while going out of town for shows. And at night, I woke up to hear him in his sleep just whispering, "You've got this, Dak."
CD's wide open. CD's
Yeah.
wide open.
Yeah.
We
17 yards to Lamb.
We've stayed together in hotels.
Yeah, we have twice, at least twice. I only
Twice.
remember twice. It's probably more. We actually we did an out of town show in Oklahoma City one time.
Shout out Oklahoma City.
Shout out
Shout out our
Oklahoma
people in
City.
Oklahoma City.
They love us. They don't love us.
They don't love us at all, actually.
We went out there, did a comedy show, and went out to celebrate. It was a great time. We were in bed and asleep by 10.
By 10 p.m.
Yeah.
The show was early. It was 7 p.m. start time. We went on, killed it, decided, hey, let's have a couple of Long Islands.
The town
Let's
is
take
ours.
shots. We stayed in Bricktown, downtown.
Oklahoma City belongs to us.
It's ours. We're painting the city red, as they like to say. And the only thing painted was the bed because I was asleep. I was blacked out,
I tucked him
throwing
in.
up by 9 p.m.
He did throw up.
I was having a heart-to-heart with some random lady that we met at this comedy show.
Yeah.
Heart-to-heart, talking about this breakup that I was going through at the time.
It was
with
tragic.
a girl I wasn't even dating at the time.
It was tragic. I felt it.
It was insane.
We do love Oklahoma City though. We just did a show down there again with JJ Wood down at Zuma. Shout out to Zuma.
Shout out Zuma.
We will be back down there, Oklahoma City. If you have no fear of us yet, we will bring it to you.
It comes with the territory.
And
I've done
Salina. We just
5
got booked
shows.
in Salina,
March 3rd.
March 3rd. I almost did the 2nd, so I'm glad that you took the lead on that.
It could be, I don't know actually when it is. It could be the 2nd or the first weekend of March is when we're in Salina, Kansas at some Mexican
Marina?
La Marina. There it is.
There
We
you
are
go.
the worst promoters of all time.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't know that it was going to be at the same venue because the last venue, if you were living in the Midwest in January, it was pretty nice for Christmas. And then right after New Year's, it got very cold. A lot of pipes bust. We had a show booked. They had to delay it, postpone it. Twice because they flooded. Pipes bust is a big deal. But if you're in Salina or if you're in the area or if you like methamphetamine, you
This
can
is
go
us.
to
Hit
Salina.
us up. Free show.
No, don't hit us up. It's in the area. We'll be telling jokes in the area, but if you're in Salina, we know
It'll be there.
it'll be there.
It'll definitely be there.
With Ryan Anderson, Staten Deal, and
Maybe the one and only Derek Larson. He is in Austin, Texas, but he might come up
Yeah.
for this show.
so
We'll see.
quick promo real quick for us before we get back into world politics as it was.
The financial economic of the world right now.
Speaking of financial economics of the world right now, Nicki Minaj and Meg the Stallion.
Whose team are you on?
I'm gonna go Meg all the way.
I think you have to. I think she's the female version of 50 Cent.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like,
She got shot and came back. Am I wrong?
you're not wrong.
I mean, it don't matter where you get shot. Shot is shot.
Yeah, nine
times or one time?
9 times or one.
She's gonna come out with
I
instead
don't
of
know
many
too many
men.
rappers, honestly, right now that are getting shot. They need
Jack
to bring
Harlow
that
ain't.
back. They need to bring that back.
You see, that's when
if,
music was good.
if Jack Harlow got shot, his next album would go platinum.
Get Rich or Die Trying. That's what happened when you get shot.
That's what happened.
Jack Harlow hasn't gotten shot, and therefore is making music with Lil Nas X.
Yeah. Well. All right. We might have to cut that.
This
But-
is raw. We're running the light. We
yeah,
don't.
we are. Yeah.
This
we're
is
not. You're not wrong. And I love Jack Harlow, but he
I
could
love Jack
afford to
Harlow.
get shot.
He definitely
I
can.
think a couple people could afford to get shot. Not killed. You know what
Just-
I mean? I'm not saying young
popped.
Dolphin.
Joked.
I'm not saying go to your cookie store.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying maybe let Tory Lanez shoot you in the foot. And you know what? He really caught the shit into that stick.
He got the worst shit. He's 5'4" in prison right now.
Yeah, 5'4"
With no hairline.
for 10 years for shooting Meg Thee Stallion. That's Megan's Law. That's what she meant
Megan's
when
Law.
she said that. If you shoot me in the foot,
You're gone for 10 years.
Yeah.
And you lose your hairline.
yeah.
That's absolutely insane.
Although to be fair, the guy that shot 50 Cent, I'm pretty sure he died. I'm pretty sure he was killed. So like,
Tomato.
yeah, is it that bad?
At least he lost 10 years technically.
How long until Suge's out? Does anyone know? When is Suge
When
free?
is many, instead of many men, many women?
Oh my God.
She's just gonna,
Mad feminist.
I have a daughter.
Yeah.
I am the example of feminism as feminist.
You are the example. A bad example, but you are the example.
An example is
Without
an
a
example.
doubt. Without a doubt. I wish they would give hurricanes cooler names. I want to see like Hurricane Demetrius.
Hurricane Deontay.
All right. I like that. Hurricane Ricardo.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We get so bummed out about hurricanes because
Hurricane Gina?
they've got bad names.
What? Well, we don't get hurricanes. I guess Hurricane Ernie. Awful name.
Yeah. It's like who, not to tap too hard into my conspiracy theorists here, but
Put your tinfoil hat on.
yeah, if the whites are controlling the weather, if the whites,
Pause. The whites.
if the whites, well, it's not us. Our
I'm not. Yeah.
Our weather's fine.
Let me hold on. We might clip this. So I'm not white, right? I'm Mexican.
Yeah,
We're good.
He said he doesn't have his green card. I thought
So we just got to make sure it's in the clip so we don't.
He looks
I'm not just
fair
spewing
skinned, but
against
yes,
whites.
he's more Mexican than I am, truly by a mile.
Yep.
If the whites
Resume.
if the whites are controlling the weather, you know what I mean? We have to assume that maybe they have some part in these hurricanes. Why couldn't you name them better? You know what I
Name's
mean?
so cool.
Yeah.
Like old school UFC fight cards.
You guys,
Hurricane Unstoppable.
Hurricane Aunt Jemima.
Unleashed.
Hurricane Aunt Jemima.
You can't say that. She got canceled.
Yeah, but
Now it's
bring her back. Give her a
Hurricane
comeback tour.
Old Mill
Give
Factory.
her a comeback tour of the southeast of America. Give her a comeback tour through Cuba.
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 They need it.
Yeah.
Except their cigars. Their cigars are pretty fire. Not mad at them.
You said their cars are fire?
Cigars.
Oh, they're cigars.
But maybe their cars. But they don't have cars down there,
They're
right?
all
They don't have
old.
cars down there.
They're all old. We love.
They have rafts.
I love Cubans, by the way. I don't want it. I don't want this to come off weird. I'm not hating on them. Just if anybody's watching that's Cuban,
The 7 people out there.
yeah, that's a fan. I don't want you to be like, Frankie hates Cubans. No, I love you guys.
I mean, Frankie's kind of Cuban.
Yeah, almost. Puerto Ricans, I got my eye on you.
Shifty fellas.
Shifty fellas. This is going to be. I also wanted to say. We were talking about the Super Bowl earlier. I know you're not going, so you might have no input into this. But I kind of wanted the Taylor Swift versus Eminem.
That would have been absolutely incredible.
So we were talking about that. Here's my thought, though. If Detroit had gone, you can't tell me that Eminem
We'll release a diss track.
Eminem and Tech Nine
Oh.
would have made a song together.
Together?
At the
Against
Super
each
Bowl.
other?
Dude, the Super Bowl.
Dude,
They
they'd
would
be
have
battle
done
rap.
it.
They'd be battle rapping on the halftime show.
Yeah.
We missed out.
We had a
We
chance.
missed out. Who's from the Bay?
Larry June.
Who? Who?
Larry June. But now we've got Kansas City. It's like,
I don't know who Larry June is.
you don't know who Larry June is. We're going to have to cut this. We're going to have to cut this.
Who's Larry June?
You've really...
Like a saxophonist?
I wouldn't even continue to speak on this. You don't know who Larry fucking June is?
No. Actor?
He's not an actor.
Let me guess. Say hot or warm. Larry June. White.
Oh, cold.
Whoa. With a name like Larry?
June.
Black.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Jazz music.
Wrong.
Uh,
I'm not going
R&B.
cold.
Give me a direction.
West.
Gay.
No,
No?
You've heard Larry June. I play Larry June around
Give me a little taste. Sing a little something.
I'm not gonna.
No, can't do that. We're gonna get.
Can we pull it up?
If you pull it up, we're gonna get banned on YouTube, on episode 1.
Because we can't.
That's why you sing it. If we sing it, we're fine. I'll join it.
You've never heard this. This is what I do my dishes to.
This is good.
Yeah,
That was really good. That was really good. That was
Larry June is like smoke weed and clean your house music.
This
like,
is top
get
notch
your
production.
figure your life out, water your plants. You know what I mean? Swiffer those floors, dust. People don't dust.
People
enough.
don't dust at all. I don't dust at all.
People don't dust. Yeah,
I don't dust.
He's one of the people.
I'm people.
Yeah, you
I'm
are
people.
I was over recently. You don't dust.
I don't at all. I don't dust. My mom.
One of my favorite things is how many cleaning inventions constantly get made. Every year we find something new to do the same thing. Like we can just mop our floors. We can just Swiffer our floors.
Yeah.
We don't need something that like
vacuums, mops,
yeah,
and
vacuums,
drains the toilet
mops.
all at
Yeah,
once.
it gives me sloppy. Like
Could imagine.
yeah,
Well, I mean, a vacuum.
yeah. Come on.
Vacuum can really do the job.
It just feels like things are becoming too much now. I was fine with the microwave. I don't like air fryers personally.
How dare you?
I was
An
locked
air fryer?
Up. I was locked up when they came out. So I got released at air fryers. Everyone's just like, air fry this. And I don't know what that, I thought it was,
How does an air fryer work?
I
don't understand. Is it just heating
know.
up? It's like an oven?
And I never got explained.
It's healthier.
I just came out and everybody had air fryers. It's not, I've just been microwaving. I still microwave my plastic cups of ramen, my to-go food in plastic, styrofoam. I'll microwave
You're gonna get
styrofoam free. Probably.
You got cancer.
Probably, but I won't switch to an air fryer because I'm American.
He's dating a white woman.
Yeah.
That's the definition of an air fryer.
I don't, is that?
Yeah, dude. White women love air fryers.
It
Am I
takes
wrong?
too long. It takes too long. I thought people
Too
hyped up
long?
the air fryer. If you still have to cook something for 15 minutes,
That's fair. That's fair. Might as well throw that mug in the
throw it in the microwave.
Well,
I'm in
the
a
microwave
hurry.
makes it soggy. You're telling me you're gonna throw wings in their microwave
What,
Disgusting.
From yesterday?
from yesterday?
Yeah.
Unless I'm drunk, I'm not doing that.
Well, when you're always drunk, that's not a problem. No, I'm not drunk
fair.
right now.
You fucking sound like it.
I just had a slight buzz. It was a holiday.
Like, what holiday?
It's Monday.
What does that mean?
Sucks.
Sucks.
I don't know. It was a good lunch. I
Talking about lunch, man, I had a steak with 3 eggs and like 3 pieces of bacon.
He's recently started a new diet.
I started
folks.
a brand new diet.
Let's talk about
I condone
this.
it.
Let's get you to know who your host is.
Yes, let's get to know each other and why I started this diet. I started the carnivore diet. I'm worse than a white. Talking about white ladies, I'm worse than a white lady. That's worse than keto, probably. I don't know, man. I have gotten so incredibly. We gotta bookmark it. I gotten so fat that today I was like, I woke up, felt new day, journaled a little bit in the morning.
He journals.
Took vitamins, and then
Actually,
for lunch,
you're way ahead of most people. If you take daily vitamins,
I started.
oh,
A brand new,
you don't.
new
you,
week, new me.
Yeah.
Let's see how long this lasts. What's the over-under on me doing
January,
this?
what's the date? The 29th? The January 29th is a good day to start your New Year's resolutions.
Because
Start being a good person now.
the end of February, I can be like, well, how long did
It's
this
a lot
last?
of pressure to get put on us right after New Year's. I mean, we're
No, not
partying.
even-
There's
so
debauchery on New Year's, and then the
there's
next day we're
Thanksgiving.
expected to be
There's Thanksgiving.
right.
A month later, there's Christmas.
Okay, you
A
skipped over
week
October.
later.
I want to say Halloween, but Halloween is October. Let's just call the whole month a party.
Okay, well, let's go. The last quarter of the year.
The fiscal.
It's
fiscal year.
How are you supposed to get your shit together.
Right.
That's when you lose all your shit.
Yeah.
You Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, all in the span of 3 months.
Also, I want to speak.
And you're
on
supposed to
this.
make a change overnight?
People don't talk about this enough. We have Christmas Day, and exactly 7 days after Christmas Day,
Spread them out. Spread 'em
rent
out.
is due.
Spread them out.
Rent is due. So you do whatever you do for your people on Christmas, and then 7 days later, guess what?
That's not enough for a paycheck.
Rent's due.
That's not a paycheck.
Rent's due.
We get paid every 2 weeks. We're working class.
Yeah.
We gotta. Hey, that last quarter. Hey, let's separate these fucking holidays, right?
Yeah. Can we push back? Can we move
We gotta
Christmas
move.
around?
Can we adjust them?
Can we talk to Jesus and move Christmas around a little bit?
Tinfoil hat on. Do you
And
know?
we can move
do you
Easter.
know-
We can move Easter with no problem every year based on a Sunday. Whatever, Easter's never been. I'm pretty sure Easter was in August one year, and we can't navigate away. I mean, is nobody else feeling the problem of Christmas being a week before rent?
And
is
when you
due?
got kids,
Yeah.
how are you supposed to spoil your kids? Do better for your kids than what your parents did to you.
And then
a
you've got
week
rent
later,
due.
you have to pay $800 in rent.
Yeah. Average American, one bed. Let's not make our viewers like they're probably in Connecticut. You know what I mean?
They're probably in Great Bend, Kansas, paying $600 for a 3-bedroom home. Yeah. Insane. I have a 1-bedroom, pay $800.
they're probably in Jalisco.
It's expensive. Well, it's Mexico, so it's not that expensive. I
Yeah,
guess.
let's be honest.
We gotta separate these. Do you know that when they chose Christmas, like that's Jesus' birthday, they just guessed. They're like, this probably sounds great.
I mean, what
And I
else
know
do
what you're
you-
thinking right now, like, what is this idiot thing? No, like, Google it. They just kind of guessed.
They just
And by
guessed.
them, I mean Jews, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say. Well, I'm glad you
The
didn't
guys
say
in
what
the
I was
tunnels.
gonna say.
The guys in the tunnels.
The guys in the tunnels.
Well, I guess they're not in the tunnels anymore. Yeah,
And
kicked
Frank
out.
was.
She was in an attic.
She was an
She was
addict.
in
and Frank was an addict. And if you are an addict, you can get help. Like Anne Frank. Is that what you were saying?
We're gonna clip that.
Bring that back in. We're back to
Larry.
we're back to
Larry Dunn.
Larry June.
Larry June.
Please don't do that.
Larry-
Please don't do that to Larry.
I don't even, dude.
I gotta ask something.
I said R&B and you said no.
That's not R&B. It's not even really rap. It's like a gospel.
Gospel.
He's just talking to us.
He's talking about the Lord and sex in the same sentence.
So, hands down, give me the worst city you've ever traveled to in America. Hands down, the worst city you ever traveled to, and why?
How long have I had to be there?
I mean, doesn't matter. I guess if you've traveled there at all. It sounds like you had a bad experience for 10 minutes and you...
And never wanted to go back ever again.
Yeah.
You ever been to a Buc-ee's?
Bussies?
A
No.
Buc-ee's?
I've never been. As many times as
No,
I've
listen,
been...
it's usually dope. The last time I went to Austin for New Year's. On the way back, we stopped at Buc-ee's. 500 people there.
And
The worst experience I've ever had in my entire life.
there's no way it can be... Isn't it a gas station?
It's a Walmart gas station.
There's
It's
no way
a
that I could get
super
gas.
mega deluxe gas station.
I can't get gas at
You
a
can get
Travis
brisket.
Scott concert.
No.
I can't.
It felt like a Travis Scott concert.
I see people with shirts there, like coming from there. Like
They sell
there must
merch of a
be-
fucking beaver. They have hold on. No, fuck. They sell decorations. And I know what you think, like Buc-ee's No, they sell plants. They sell microphone sets. They sell home decor.
I can't hate on success. I mean, that's pretty good.
You can
It's
get
like Justin Bieber. I always backed up Justin Bieber.
I do, yeah. You gotta.
When
the
I was
Biebs-
young,
the Biebs
people were
is-
like, "That kid is gay," and I was like, "He's
I'm
got
gay
his,
with him. If this is what
he's got
gay
his
is.
face on lunchboxes. If you can sell
Toothpaste.
lunchboxes, you're
Condoms.
on. Who's
Justin Bieber's face was on condoms.
Justin Bieber's face is on condoms?
Was.
Was?
Look it up.
If I had used them,
Google it.
I'd have known.
Yeah. What is a condom?
So, we do comedy out of Wichita, Kansas. I want to say that I started in April of 2019 and you emigrated to America in summer 2019. Is that when you got your green card, or when
It is. It was when I could finally show my face out in public and on cameras. I started comedy a year later, in June of 2020.
It's a good year to start telling jokes.
Not middle. I mean, technically middle of the coronavirus pandemic, but it was like when stuff was slowly opening up.
Right.
And so it was like a good time I was in Great Bend, Kansas, and I was like, man, I gotta make a move. I want to chase this dream. The only dick jokes I can tell here is to my dumbass friends.
Right. Your options were limited.
They were extremely limited. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I had a fallout with my roommates that I was with, and I was like, you know what? Here's my 2-week notice at work. I haven't decided on a apartment or anything. I had nothing figured out. And I moved to Wichita in 2 weeks. No job, no car, 2 backpacks full of clothes, and a microwave. On a Monday, started comedy on Thursday, and it's been...
Look, I'm not laughing at the struggle, but the microwave... You left with 2 backpacks
full
and
of clothes
microwave.
And a microwave.
Like, look, I don't know where I'm going.
But I know I'm going to be microwaving food.
I know I've got Hot Pockets.
I got ramen noodles, if anything.
That's real. That's honestly like the dedication of a comedian is, I only need to wear what I need to wear, and I know that I only need to eat simple. There's not much that we require of things, Like, I don't have to have much. No matter how good I'm doing or no matter how good shit is at the moment, like, I'm still good on the dollar menu.
Yeah. And I think that's, especially if you travel somewhere, because when you're starting out and you're traveling, you don't make, I get it's all like, how much money do you make? I get nothing.
Yeah.
I get enough for gas and the dollar menu.
I'm usually under. If I go out of town to do a show, I go under.
The last Oklahoma City show we did, we got paid $60. We went, bought a 2-night hotel room, ate pretty good, drank all day. We were down $250.
Yeah.
In the negative for 20 minutes of a stand-up set.
Yeah.
But it was more exposure than anything. And that's what, like, when people ask, how much you get paid for comedy? You make... No, I make almost zero.
Yeah, I make worse. I don't make zero. I make
and
worse than
especially if
zero.
you produce a show.
Producing a show.
Oh, good luck. Good luck. It's almost... I've produced theater shows. I've booked bars. I did a basement once. Like, I've booked various venues.
He's done a basement a few times.
It was a company party in a basement full of whites. It was it was a scary show I've ever done.
It was a clan party.
In Hayes, Kansas.
It was a clan party.
Hayes, America. And I was in a basement telling dumbass dick jokes.
I actually remember that.
It was insane. I was only 6 months into comedy, and I did that show.
Yeah, you guys, there was a few people on that.
Yep. But, what the fuck was I saying? That's old age right here. I don't even remember what I was saying. Comedy. We don't make nothing at all.
Personally, I started...
So we got to start. That's why we started this.
Yeah, we started this podcast to go further in the hole because we're not happy enough with where we are.
We don't get enough attention, and that's what comedy is, just attention.
Yeah. Well, it depends. Personally, I like telling jokes because I like to make people laugh.
For what? For attention.
For them.
You do it for the people?
Yeah.
My fellow
Altruism is my middle name.
What?
Never mind.
Yeah.
I don't want to explain what altruism is to him, so we're just going to leave it alone.
No, I don't know what that is. Someone Google that. Pull it up. I don't know what
I started comedy here in town a year before him. We're on the same page, though, because I read slow.
Dyslexia. I can't even talk. Dyslexia runs deep.
Yeah. For me to say that I'm on the same page as that guy is pretty rough right now.
I can't speak. Can't talk.
I did my first ever open mic at the Looney Bin that we had here. It's a closed comedy club now. We had a Looney Bin here. There's one in Tulsa and
Oklahoma City.
No, Oklahoma City is closed. Little Rock, Arkansas.
Oh.
Little Rock, Arkansas. They're slowly closing them down. There was some issues behind the scenes, some things that happened, and they're closing them down. But we used to have one here in town. That's where a lot of guys came through. I got my start there. I don't know if that was your first open mic.
Mine was Barleycorns in downtown Wichita. That was my first ever open mic,
Also
which is
a good
so
bar.
dope. It was. that stage is beautiful. The room it got really bad towards the end there, but
They do live bands there, but it's really a comedy room.
it's a great.
I feel like
great
it's
room.
more perfect for comedy. Just the aesthetic of it feels more like. And you know what? I kind of feel like comedians and then like not underground but super underground bands also have the same relation because we're not doing it when we're doing it in the first few years. There's not money, but the high that you get from people laughing makes it worth spending the money to go to another room, to go to another city, to go to another place.
I think you have a point. I think it's comedians, musicians, and like OnlyFans girls when they first start out. Because at first nobody believes in you. It's like they're really doing that.
Yeah, it's a tough sell.
And then after a while, it's like, oh no, they're doing that.
Yeah,
And that's when you gain the steam of that.
It is, but for a while you just do it for the love of the game.
And for a long time.
A long time. I mean, I'm 5 years in. You're 4 years
40
in.
years this year.
Which it's a long game.
Which that's what people don't understand. Comedy is it's a marathon.
Yeah.
It's literally a marathon. Because if you talk to anybody, it's when you get your break? 8 years, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years.
Yeah.
It takes forever, and especially in a town like Wichita,
That's
it's
what people.
near to impossible.
I'm not the biggest Matt Rife fan. I don't want to gas Matt Rife on here, but I know that he was in Wild 'N Out. He put a shit ton of time in, and then when he popped up, people were like, "Oh, this white kid came from nowhere." Like I know you weren't tapped in. I know you weren't looking at shit because he has been on Wild 'N Out. He had a long time of shit in. Now again, I don't necessarily. That's not my favorite brand of comedy, but even that dude, for as fast as you think he came up, he put a lot of time in.
He was in the scene. He was in. I don't know. Don't fucking quote me on this, but he said he started when he was like 18. He had his mom or his grandma drive him to open mics, and she had to talk to the managers to get him signed up because they didn't want anybody under 21 in these places.
Yeah,
but he was
got
able
a
to talk
baby
his way
face
through.
for sure. He's looking like a little white kid in there. Like,
yep, fucked up grill, fucked up teeth.
Yeah,
I mean he's a good. He's hot now. But that's after
he is surgery.
After the carnivore diet. That's what I'm trying to.
He's promoting the shit off of it.
Listen, the carnivore diet. I don't know what math or science is behind it, but this afternoon, I had a steak, 3 eggs, and 3 pieces of bacon. You can't tell me that's a better lunch.
I like how many people. Are very physically fit. I know a lot of people that are in like
the gym culture and are personal trainers or they're influencers with, you know what I mean, that kind of lifestyle. And every single one of them looks great and every single one of them has different advice. Yeah. There's not one way that works. Yeah, there's not. And they all like, I'm not wrong. That's why I hate the gym. And I'm like, you look like you're not wrong, but then you find out they're on drugs. Completely disagreeing with what you're saying. And he also is. So can we just agree that the similarity between all these diets and all these pre-workouts is trend? Like, like the one like let's just admit to ourselves. D-ball. Yeah, you guys have no problem calling me an alcoholic, but if I say, hey, you're all on trend, I'm an asshole. Makes zero sense. It makes Look no at your sense. Fucking head. Your head is the size of a pit bull. Yeah. That's the shit they give to a dog. Like you look like Barry Bonds. It's insane. Your head is huge, and you're not on D-ball. You're not on trend. Yeah. Right. But I have a drinking problem. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Dope. It's the pot calling the kettle black. You do need to work out, though. I do need to work out. When I came to Wichita, I was looking good. I was thin. I would say feeling good. And then I had a fucking kid, went through an awful breakup, and got wider than all outside. Ginormous. Yeah. And I'm pissed off at you and all my other friends for not telling me. I got so fucking big, so goddamn fast. Nah, you told me when I was at my limit crying. You're like, hey, man, let's hit the gym, huh? Well, you were sad, and I thought, do you think maybe getting skinny would help? I definitely will. Kicking back on eating frosting out of a can would like help you feel better? And it has. I'm day one in this carnivore diet. You don't want to be too aggressive of a friend. You want to be helpful, but like lightly suggestive. You know what I mean? You got to make somebody feel like it's their idea to get better. Right. You know? Let's go out to eat. Yeah. Dark greens? Yeah. I'm thinking of salad. What are you thinking? You should stop wearing that jacket that smells. You should. How about we start with showers, huh? What's the deodorant? Yeah, I don't know. Deodorant? What if you got a haircut? Who knows where you could go? Trim your beard up a little bit. Yeah. Well, yeah. Man. Listen, we rambled on 17 different topics. And that's it. That's it. That's what this is probably gonna be, unless we have something critical to talk about, think about. But this was it. This was the first. This was the first one. This was the first. Yeah, no. This was the first one. So I think this was. I mean, this was kind of a little taste.
Yeah, just a trial run for some audio and to see what it all goes as. And the intention that I want to bring into this, again, this is a 50-50 thing. This is me and Erick's. We're going to both have our own sides. We're going to both have our own thing. Something that I want to do is encourage local business owners to come up here and share your story about how you got started, where you finally decided to set up your brick and mortar, or if you decided to go all online. What is it that you had to overcome? What is it that made you realize, oh shit, this isn't as simple as I thought it was going to be? What was your first hump that was really almost going to break you? Like, I want to know, because there's other people all the time that reach out to me in comedy and ask about like what I can do or how I can help them. And I know that there's other people who have clothing brands or restaurants or food trucks or any manner of studios,
photography.
Podcast
studios.
Yeah, podcast studios. What did you have to do to get to where you are? So one of my main things that I want to bring through here is like, I do comedy in a city where it's not super supportive. I'm able to do okay because I've got a good network, but I know that there's other businesses around here that might not have such success and could use a little bit of shine. So if you watch this and you can think of somebody, hey, I got so-and-so that makes their own cheesecakes out of the house, drop a line and we can figure out how to get them some shine.
Drop a line. We have an email set up.
Yeah.
Running the Light Pod at Gmail. We have a YouTube. We have Instagram. Instagram's
TikTok,
probably the best.
Everything.
TikTok. Hit us up on any of them. If you know somebody selling cheesecake, trying to get into us, even wanting to start comedy, wanting to start anything, or if you're an established, part of the community here in Wichita, I want to know.
We're 4 or 5 years in and just getting here.
Right.
So
knowing enough people to really be able to start a little something.
Yeah. There's everybody can eat. There's a table big enough for everybody, and that's at least one thing that I want to do while we're here. We're bullshitting, we're having fun. There are things that we want to talk about, but also I've got friends that run businesses. He's got friends that run businesses, and we want to bring a little bit of a shine to this city. On top of telling you that I'm Team Meg, I want to do that.
Team Meg, yup. That's 50 Cent of ladies. No, and that's yeah. It'll get to the time where we can share the spotlight with young, old entrepreneurs of the community, just all over. I want to know.
Yeah, because you might feel like you might feel like this shit is only happening to you, or you don't know how to make this shit happen. There's people that make it happen, and all you gotta do is look to the next motherfucker over and be like, hey, how'd you do it? And they'll tell you, and it might help you do it. And definitely before we get out of here, I want to shout out Jacob Clark, who is the man behind the cam for setting all this up and hooking us up with the location and everything that we're doing right now.
Peek over
here. That's the one. You know who he is. You
Jacob
know who
Clark. He's a staple, I think, here in Wichita. He's the one that helping us set this all up.
He's a staple, not a paperclip.
Doing the video stuff. Set this up in this gorgeous studio.
Yeah, the Commerce Club, absolutely beautiful. This is open to anybody. That's another thing that I like about this is people might see this and be like, oh man, the studio that you're doing it in is so nice. Like, I'm glad that you guys have this podcast going. Well, you're more than welcome to step in here just as much as we are.
Yep.
And it's more, I would like it to be a promotion of where we are. It is not ours. We don't own where we are. We rent where we are, just like it's open to everybody. So if you have anything to add to the conversation, or if you have anything to add to the culture, like, this is the place to do it. I want to help be one of the ones that lends the hand out, because a lot of hands got lent out to me when I started a long time ago. And I think this, you know what I mean? Outside of the bullshit that we stay on, that's the shit.
Yeah, we're going to say some of the most ridiculous things you've probably ever heard, where, again, two idiots, stand-up comedians talking nonsense. But with that being said, I want to know Wichita. I don't think I have enough friends in the industry, in the scene.
Yeah.
We know, like, bar owners, like the owners of O'Shea's. Great fucking people. Probably some of the best human beings I've ever met.
Yeah.
I want to get them in here and let's chat. How did this
Right.
happen? Why did this happen?
Right.
Why did you decide on this, that, and the other?
Right.
But you mentioned the Commerce Club. The Commerce Club Wichita on IG. This place is absolutely beautiful. It's all not only just a podcast studio. They have photography. They have little offices, apartment complex at the National. This place is beautiful. It opened up not too when they opened up
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago. So it's brand new. They're looking for opportunity. If you're looking for opportunity, this is the place to do it. If you are in Wichita or even in the area and you are creative, this is something that could boost you. Like, never be afraid to reach out for help from anybody. We've all been there at any point in time in the beginning of everything. Like, you're not the first person to start, and there's somebody that can help you. This is a place to do it because they've got so many different, whether you're a photographer or you're comics that want to do a podcast, or if you're just somebody who wants to get involved, this is a place to do it.
If you're a business owner, you want to talk about your business. If you anything, this is a dope ass space. This place is mad dope. Jacob gave me a tour, and
the bathrooms are hella nice. Let me just say that.
Smells clean. It doesn't smell like homeless Wichita people yet.
Okay. All right.
No, this place is dope.
We
this
just
place
really
is clean.
built it up.
Just they have paintings worth $3,000. I'm in the wrong fucking business.
Oh yeah.
Because my sorry jokes that I tell on stage are worth $3.
I
$7.
I hyped you up. They're worth a Coors Light.
There were a couple Twisted Teas.
But this was this was just a trial run. As we get going, we're gonna have more people on here. If you know anybody that you think could benefit from having a light shown on their business, or anybody that can add to the conversation, this isn't just about us. This isn't just for us. We do comedy, which again isn't the most popular art in town, but we're trying to push it and bring cultures together and make it all one art appreciative area. And for the people that aren't from here to maybe have an understanding of like, oh, middle of the map, but there's still shit going on out there.
They support each other. And when you visit different scenes, you really got to know like, oh, this scene really supports each other. They're really like, they're a unit, and I'm sure there's like little cliques here and there, people don't like each other, but it's really like, oh, they got it together. Yeah, their scene is put together. Yeah, and then you come back and it's kind of all over the place. Yeah,
there's definitely more structure that could be had, and if we can do our part to do so, then we're gonna do that. You know what I mean? We're gonna fucking keep going. We're gonna keep fucking rushing shit. We're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep running the light.
Keep running the light.
Keep running the light.
Keep running the light. That's pretty much. We think we're gonna do this every week. Yeah, we're gonna be here. We're gonna release on Wednesdays. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
If it works, it works.
If it doesn't, then we're two idiots doing stand-up comedy trying to do a podcast. So don't get too upset. Yeah. But it's gonna be on Spotify, YouTube. We're gonna be dropping content on TikTok, Instagram, and pretty much anywhere.
Follow
if you're on the internet, you're gonna see our faces
at Running the Light Pod.
It'll be dope.
Yeah, it's gonna be there. There's gonna be more coming. We're excited to have it. We're excited to get it going. I'm Frankie Miracle.
I'm Erick Zayas. Where can they find you? What's your personal stuff?
I'm on Instagram at Frankie the Miracle, but TikTok, Twitter, everything else, or X is all Frankie Miracle. But I promise if you just Google Frankie Miracle, there's only going to be one.
Or some porn star somewhere. And
that's my next chapter in life.
I mean, we got the cameras. We got the studio to do it. So, the Commerce Club Wichita on IG. You can find me everywhere. All my stuff's the same. All my Xbox, PlayStation, Xbox, Black People Meet. It's all the same thing. It's all at Erick Zayas 1 ERICK ZAYAS 1. And you can find the pod. Running the Light Pod on TikTok, IG, Spotify, YouTube, anywhere you can find your favorite podcasts, all your favorite content. I'm Erick.
I'm Frankie.
This was Running the Light.